how's it going, everybody? What's up? This is Twizzler here, back again with another video. Today we're going to talk about the big old controversy that is the Escape from Tarkov killer, the new Call of Duty Warzone DMZ mode that is apparently going to be akin to an extraction shooter, and apparently there's some people that have played it. There's very few details on it, but all I'm seeing on Twitter and in chat is that a lot of people are thinking that this is going to, I don't know, put Tarkov in its place or kill Tarkov, or it's going to be the new Tarkov or whatever. So today we're going to have a little chat about that. So I've got some details here, but not a whole lot yet. I think a lot of it's like under NDA and shit like that. So we are going to go over quickly what I think is going to happen with it, and we're going to talk about the couple of details that we do have with it. So lads, before we get into the video, please make sure if you like it, do leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Also, please make sure to subscribe to the vlog channel. We're trying to get it to 1,000 subs so we can monetize it, so YouTube pushes the videos more. You guys know how it is. The vlog channel will be linked down below. That is where all of the gun content and all of the Texas moving stuff is going to be put. So if you guys want to see that, link is down in the description. So let's get into it and talk about DMZ mode for the new Call of Duty game. So basically, it is going to be a sandbox mode where you define your own win condition. So sandbox mode basically meaning it is going to be an extraction shooter similar to Tarkov, on Showdown, Marauders, Cycle Frontier. So finally a AAA company is coming along and they are going to basically give their own take on the extraction shooter genre. So you go in, you decide what you want to do, and you leave. So I am going to take a wild guess and say that there are going to be quests that you can accomplish while you're in these runs. There's probably going to be high tier loot zones, low tier loot zones, all that kind of stuff. Again, similar to Tarkov, similar to Cycle. But what we don't know yet is what these quests are going to entail. What, if any, are there going to be keys? Are there going to be like different things you have to accomplish to get into high loot zones? What the extractions are going to be, where the extractions are going to be, and how all of this is actually going to work. Essentially, what it is the same map as Warzone 2.0. So for those of you that don't know, there is actually a new Warzone coming out, which is the COD Battle Royale. So they have a new map made for that, for Warzone 2.0 or whatever. Sorry, I'm a little bit flaky on the details. I haven't played Warzone. I haven't kept up with Call of Duty. So anybody in the comments that maybe knows a little bit more about this, please feel free to let me know. But all we know so far is that it's going to be the same map as Warzone 2.0, but there won't be a circle, meaning that you can go in, similar to Tarkov, you can stay in the raid until, I guess, the timer ends, or you die. So I guess you can stay in there as long as you survive, or as long as the timer allows you to stay in there. We haven't had any word on whether it's going to be similar to Cycle, where the raid just kind of keeps going, like the instance stays open for 6 hours and people can drop in and people can leave, or if it's going to be a predetermined amount of players that load into one server, and then once the last person leaves, that server is shut down and a new one is opened up and the raid instance resets. So no information on that yet, but also apparently there is going to be powerful AI plus PvP. So again, similar to all these other games I've mentioned before, we are looking at a new PvPvE game. You are not only going to have to battle other players, but you're also going to have to battle powerful AI. And in the Call of Duty world, I can only imagine that standard AI is going to be just your regular bot with, you know, whatever loadouts that they have. And then the more powerful AI is likely going to be maybe something akin to Rust, where there might be, you know, something like a cargo ship or something like a big plane or something you can infiltrate, or even a helicopter that you can take down that maybe drops loot. And then I would also guess that there is going to be those big AIs like, I know in Warzone you used to be able to get like an air supply drop where you would call it in, you'd pick it up, and you basically got like a full bomb suit and like a minigun. So I would take a wild guess and say that that's going to be one of the powerful AIs. But again, we don't really have that much information on that right now. And then after that, we've just got their slogan: infiltrate the location, accomplish your goals, and then extract. It is also going to be available on November 16th with Warzone 2.0, and it's going to be free. So I'm not sure if that means that the game in general is going to be free, or are you going to have to buy Warzone? If it's like the first Warzone game, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that the game is probably free to play, but then there's skins and battle passes and all that other kind of stuff that you can pay for. Could it possibly be a casual Tarkov? Maybe. A couple of details I'd like to clear up on this first, though, because a lot of people are saying, oh, it's going to be a Tarkov killer, blah, 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 blah. First of all, it's not, okay? It is going to be, if anything, similar to something akin to Cycle or something akin to Marauders. This is the first iteration that we've seen of a game like this made by a AAA company. And one thing that you guys really have to factor in when you think about how much content this game is going to have, like, this has probably only been in development for what, a year, 2 years maybe? I don't know how much work they've put into it. I don't know how much content they're going to have with it. It's only going to be one map for the start. And then I'm guessing that depending on the success of it, they're going to choose to either continue to update it or they're going to probably just let it die. Because it's really going to matter what percentage of players are playing the Battle Royale or the standard multiplayer modes, like Cap the Flag and Search and Destroy and Team Elimination and all that. I would assume that all those modes are still in this game. And then you're comparing that then to DMZ. So if there is a massive portion of people who play the game that only play the Battle Royale and only play the multiplayer, but don't touch DMZ, it is very likely that they might just like discontinue support for it, depending on how good it is. So out the gate, there's already a lot of pressure on the developers for this to be a successful mode because they've obviously spent a lot of time on it, because creating a mode like this within a game like COD that's followed the same kind of formula for the last who knows how many years, where it's like, here's your standard multiplayer, okay, here's your Battle Royale. You know, and the Battle Royale for Call of Duty is arguably the biggest Battle Royale in the world right now, right up there with Fortnite. And those are big, heavy hitters, and they are likely going to want to keep most of the focus on the Battle Royale mode, which is easily their most successful, you know, portion of their game these days. So unless it comes out and it's absolutely insane and a lot of people really enjoy it, I don't really see the mode lasting for too long. But I can also see a lot of people moving over from Tarkov, potentially dipping their toes into some Call of Duty action, because as we all know, lads, in the Tarkov community, there is a firm disdain for Call of Duty. And personally, I quite like COD. I played Warzone a decent bit before. I never really streamed it too much because it's not a great game to stream for me. And I always had a really good time with it. And I think that this DMZ mode could potentially be a fun game to play on the side along with Tarkov. When Tarkov's screwing you, you know, you can go over to DMZ and get screwed over there instead. So at least you're getting, you know, a different environment to get screwed in, which is always nice. You know, sometimes getting fucked on Lighthouse over and over again. You know, you can go get fucked on the Warzone 2.0 map a couple of times in a row before you decide to quit and go play something else. So what are my thoughts on this? My thoughts are, it's going to probably be janky. It's probably going to need a lot of work. And it's probably going to need a lot of content to keep people interested, because the thing about Tarkov is Tarkov has a lot of different maps. It has a lot of variety. It has a lot of weapons. It has a lot of weapon builds. How is all that going to work in DMZ? Are you going to be able to go in, take loot, bring it out? Are we going to have a stash? Are we like, how are we going to make money? How are we going to get currency? Are we going to have to level up traders? Are we going to have to level up weapons to unlock all this stuff? If they do this right, and there's enough variety in the gameplay loop, and it actually takes a while to unlock some of the better weaponry and rank up in the game, that could be enough to just keep people enticed for a couple of months playing it, you know what I mean? It's also something I'm assuming that you can play with friends, so that's even better. So you and your group can go in, try out DMZ mode, and if you guys enjoy it, you know, you continue playing it. Are we going to be able to insure our gear? Are we going to be able to like grab our teammates' stuff and take it out? Are we going to be able to pick up our teammates' stuff and hide it in a bush so nobody finds it? We don't know. But I am going to be the one guy, and I'm going to say that I'm a little bit excited for this. It's coming out on November 16th, and I'm going to give it a try. And I would probably push you guys to try it too, because why not? It's free. If it is free, give it a try. If you don't want to download it day one and give it a try, I would suggest probably watching maybe me. I might be playing it on launch day. If you guys want to come in, get my first impressions and give it a try, I'll probably make a video on how I feel about it too when I first play it. I'll see if I can maybe get Pep on or Gibbon and some other people to give it a try. But at that point in November, I will actually be in Texas, which is a scary thought. I'll actually be in Texas by the time this comes out. So yeah, I don't know. It seems promising, but you know, so did Battlefield. Where did that mode go? Battlefield was supposed to have a Tarkov killer mode. Did that ever even come out? I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. I mean, it's coming out in less than 2 months. Maybe it'll be really good. Maybe it'll be as fun as like Marauders, Cycle, Hunt Showdown. You know, as I said, it could be something that we could play on the side, you know, when we get bored of Tarkov. So I don't know. I'm gonna be a little bit optimistic about it and say hopefully it's good, because I would love to have more games to play that are similar to Tarkov. And lads, as far as it's concerned to where, you know, these are, "Ooh, they're just copying Tarkov or they're just copying whatever," you need to get that attitude out of your mind, because I'll be perfectly honest with you. The more competition that EFT has, the better. The more and more games that get made like this, the better. Competition's always a good thing. And if anybody was really going to go out and make a mode similar to Tarkov and have it actually be decent, it would probably be the AAA developers that make, you know, one of the most successful FPS games in the world, which is Call of Duty. Because they don't want to put out something that sucks, because they're not going to make money from it. You know, they're trying to branch out from the Battle Royale genre. They're probably seeing that there's maybe been a little bit of a dip in the whole Battle Royale scene. I think people are kind of getting a bit bored of it because it's been the same shit for the last, I don't know how many years. So let's see what the COD devs do. I don't know who the devs are. Is it still Activision? Or is it Blizzard? Is it like, who the hell is making this? I don't even know anymore. But whoever the developers are, good luck. And I hope it's good. That is my thoughts on it. I've been answering questions about it all day. So to anybody who wants to know, I will refer them to this video and they can hear my thoughts on it. Again, apologies for my face. I've been suffering with some fucked up skin recently. Thank you very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, again, please leave a like, leave a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe. Check out the vlog channel link down in the description. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out, my dudes.